tell, it's the segments of the spine. Hoping you can see me here. I'll get down here real low. I do what I like to call segmented reverse hypers. All I want to do is I want to lay across this, and I want my spine to stretch out as much as possible. Usually you can feel that in the first couple of seconds. Thank you. I like to use the short strap so it pulls my feet under the plates, and then all I want to do is try to use that segment of my spine and the muscles right around that area to move the weight and swing. It's not a big swing because if I come all the way up, those segments are pretty much going to kind of hyperextend, and I'm going to end up using glutes and hamstrings, which I don't want to do. This is a great warm-up. It's great to do, if you're jacked up and you got a reverse hyper at your house, you can come outside, and I'll come outside. My back is really hurting 4 or 5 times a day, and do 2 or 3 sets of 10. Really short range of motion, short strap. Let me see if I can demonstrate. And I've got some bands hooked up here. You don't need much weight. I want everything to pull out in front, so I'm not going very far back. Let it stretch. Let everything sort of pull. If it's going to pop, let it pop on its own. Try to stretch my feet all the way down to the ground. And then I just look for short swings using just the area of my back that hurts and the muscles right around it. I want to make that area that hurts the pivotal point. That was just 12 or 15 reps, 80 kilograms, plus whatever the bands are, wherever they are stretching. And I tried to use only the area of my back that hurts. I'll do a couple more sets of that. That works out a lot of the pain. If I can get that area moving, maybe it's arthritis, maybe it's muscles that need some blood in there, maybe everything needs to be shifted around. I don't know. All I know is that it helps me. Doesn't require weight, doesn't require a lot of work, doesn't require a lot of blood, sweat, and tears. So you can try this, see if it helps you instead of the full swing.
But when it's red, you have to stop. First one across the finish line wins. And green light.
Ooh, that's rough. Cut that down a little bit. All right, guys. It's midnight 15. Maybe a couple minutes after that. But man, I got all my calculations mixed up on deadlifts today. That happens to me on deadlifts. It does. I wrote everything out on paper beforehand, and I hit actually above the numbers that I needed to hit on paper. So, I get caught up with singles, doubles, and triples, what it calculates out to, and I'm still, 4, 5, 6 weeks out from what I need to pull. I don't even know if I can wear straps. I don't know if I can wear my suit. But if the calculator's right and I can pull, 575 raw, and I think I can, maybe not at midnight out here with, no music and watching him, but, at the gym, fired up, pumped up at a decent hour during the day, and the bottle of nose torque sitting behind the fan blowing at me. If I can do that raw, then my pull is definitely over 6 in the suit. because I'm definitely going to get 25 pounds out of my suit. My deadlift is much safer in my suit as well. Less likely for me to get injured. So I ended up going for the heavier pull at the end of deads. When I was setting up, I could feel that it's not what I should have done. I had already pulled my pelvis out of place a little bit. I could tell that. But, and I was doing the calculations in my head, realizing, hey, I don't need to do this for it to be a successful day. So today was not a singles day. Today was a triples day. Next week needs to be somewhat similar, but maybe a little heavier. Something that'll calculate out to somewhere around 600. I just need to keep building on that raw number. And then if I get the chance, you know, pull whatever I can. Did a bunch of hamstring work. My hams are going to be sore tomorrow. I did the rep work on the bands, and then I did the isometric holds. It's okay. You can go under there. It's okay. Yeah. I want to do those isometric holds because that's where the hamstrings have to hold and fire when you're deadlifting. And that's a great exercise to do to kind of bulletproof your not bulletproof your hamstrings, but make them less susceptible to injuries, or you know, to make sure that you can strain with those hamstrings under a heavy weight. I used to do those with glute ham raises with heavy bands, as well as holding plates, but that does get a little dangerous. I did tear a hamstring once doing glute ham raises with, I think, a band plus 30 kilograms, 66 pounds, third or fourth rep. Nice little pop in the hamstring behind the knee. The laying hamstring curls, the rows for lats, segmented reverse hypers. Tried to do the Dimmel deadlifts with 110 kilograms, 242 freedom units, and I can't get the center of my body to stabilize enough for me to apply torque to the barbell. So yeah, I've got to probably start with a band. I've got to get back with working with a band probably every night and be able to hit that position. But you know, just getting in that position without anything in my hands is a very, very uncomfortable position. So when I'm deadlifting, I have to hit that uncomfortable position around my knees very quickly, because if I do it slowly and then have to create torque at that point, it gets really painful really fast. So anyway, we're tearing everything down. He's getting in the bath. He is so freaking dirty. I don't know if you've picked it up on video yet, but he is so freaking dirty. You may have to have 2 baths. We've been outside. It's Monday. It's my longest day of work, so we try to get outside for the first half of my work day, and I work from the reverse hyper, and he just runs and runs and runs, and we have a good time. So get him a bath, probably 3.5, 4 more hours of work for me tonight, and then getting my butt to bed. Tomorrow's either a rest day or just some accessories, maybe some carries, goof off a little bit, eat some good food, and then Wednesday, let's go do some squats. See you guys on Wednesday.